Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, April Fool, I guess. Well, every day there seems to be a new story with what's happening with ships out there. So the first good news is, yes, yesterday the Anthem of the Seas did leave New York Harbor out of New Jersey, out of Bayonne, and it was able to set sail on a changed itinerary to Bermuda. No signs of any kind of sickness on that ship. They were cleared to go. The tests came back negative, so good news there. Again, no North American cases on any cruise ship so far. Great news. We definitely don't need that news. However, it just keeps kind of raining down on Princess Cruise Lines right now. The Caribbean Princess yesterday turned around from its itinerary as over 200 passengers has come down with the norovirus on board. Let me make it clear, they are not coming down with the bad one. They are coming down with digestive problems and, having to go to the bathroom a lot. This is, if you're going to catch one, I guess that's the one you want out of the two. But it's forced to turn around. It's heading back to Fort Lauderdale. Passengers are going to get a 50% refund and a 50% cruise credit and all that stuff. And just another cruise that right now is news we don't need right now out there. And the Caribbean Princess is, kind of holds a special place in my heart, as that was the first cruise ship that I went on when I first started this channel. I've been on many cruise ships before that, but that was my first inaugural cruise for this channel. So it kind of hurts me every time it goes there. It's one of my sentimental favorites, and I love the design of the ship, and it really kind of drove me back to Princess. So I'm sorry to hear everybody's having a problem on the Caribbean Princess. But at least you don't have problems like they do right now out in Japan area. So what's happening out there now? The latest news so far, we haven't heard of any more on the Diamond Princess, but that might be just because the tests haven't come through yet. So we're patiently waiting to see what happens there. But yesterday I announced that good news for the people on the Westerdam, Holland America's Westerdam, that left, I believe it was February 1st, and they picked up those 800 passengers in Hong Kong, and since then they had been denied all the different ports, turned away from every place. The 5 stops in Japan, they were told they couldn't go. They had changed their final destination from Shanghai to Yokohama, and then now Yokohama said no. So they finally found a port yesterday in Thailand near Bangkok, where they were going to be able to disembark their passengers. You notice I said were, because Thailand announced today on their Facebook page, the president saying that he has denied entry to the Westerdam again. So now they have no idea where they can go. They still don't have a port out there. All the countries surrounding where they are right now has said no, even though there is nothing on board to be suspicious about. No one's come down with anything. No one's been sick. So but everyone is saying, yeah, you shouldn't have gone there, and we don't want you here just in case. And that's how countries are reacting right now, just in case. They'd rather be, as they say, and a lot of news stories now show an abundance of caution, as opposed to being said that they didn't do enough. Right? So that's where all the countries are going now. And so we really don't know what's going to happen. Some of my comments yesterday were, well, why don't they just go back to Hong Kong? Sure, except you're not allowed to travel from Hong Kong. Anyone who's been in Hong Kong for the last 15 days or so can't leave. So once you get to Hong Kong, you're stuck there until all this is over. at your own expense. So passengers aren't going to want to be dumped off in Hong Kong, that's for sure, because you could be stuck there 5-6 months. Can you imagine that catastrophe happening? So no, that is definitely not the way they want to go with that. They may end up sailing to an Australian port. They may end up sailing all the way back to North America, maybe end up sailing up into the UK. They have to look for a place where they can finally disembark those passengers. They may be told, you know what, stay out at sea another 10 days, and then we'll consider bringing you back in. But as of right now, they are a ship going nowhere with no place to land. Oh man, if people could have seen this coming. If only somebody could have saw this coming. Yeah, it's a little bit of I told you so. First off, I want to cover off one topic. The other day when I first mentioned Holland America picking up those 800 passengers, and I said they shouldn't have done that. It probably was not a good move. And I said I got a lot of hate mail, and some people were worried I was talking about them. No, if you leave a comment disagreeing with me, that's not hate mail. That's disagreeing. Everyone's allowed to have their opinion. Of course, everything I say is my opinion. So take that always with a grain of salt. This is just my experience and what I feel. It's not law by no means. Of course, everyone has their own opinion on everything, from movies and politics and cruising and vacations and you name it. That's the way it is, right? What I mean by hate mail is when people call me and email me and swear at me and call me every name in the book and call me, money hungry, greedy, and just doing things for views and all that kind of stuff. And I got news for you. Every time I mention this, you notice how I say sickness now instead of the actual name. It's because all the videos get taken down and they all get demonetized and they all get not shared out anymore. So all those news stories I was doing, there was no money involved. So anyone who thinks that I was getting rich off of that is nuts. So yeah, just a quick comment out there. If you're leaving comments that disagree, I never take that as hate mail. Do not think I take that as hate. That is just dialogue, and that's what everyone should be doing about every topic every time. It's those people who called me at home or on my cell phone or on my business number and were actually swearing at me and things like that. That's what I consider hate. And to those people, I still say, I've told you so. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. Sorry again for those people on the Diamond. Now the Westerdam, you're still stuck out. See, we have no idea what's going to happen with you out there. Hopefully they can find a port to get you guys off, because right now you're showing no signs of anything and you just seem to be in limbo, and that's definitely not the way to be. And the Caribbean Princess now with norovirus coming back to Fort Lauderdale, you can be sure they're going to scrub that ship from top to bottom. And it'll probably delay the next sailing. Well, it won't delay the next sailing because they're going back to port early, so they'll be able to get it ready and everything in time. But yeah, that was just more bad news after bad news, and we don't need that kind of stuff anymore. So maybe I'm going to have to change that. People are wondering, hey, should I cancel my cruise? Should I cancel my cruise? Maybe I'll be going on a cruise sooner than later just to show you, no, there's really not too much to worry about. And hopefully nothing happens to me while I'm out there. Can you imagine? It's safe. Don't worry about it. Don't quarantine. At least I could cover it live, I guess, right? Well, I hope you guys appreciate this news story. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation. And don't panic about the cruise ships, because so far, as I said a few times now, in North America there have been no cases on cruise ships. So yeah, and if you're wondering where I'm going, I don't know yet. But I'm thinking about it every day, because it's snowing like a son of a gun here in Ottawa. and it's cold and it's ugly outside and I just maybe need some sunshine again. I can't believe I've been home for almost 2 months now. What's going on? I'm rambling again. Okay, we'll talk to you tomorrow.